Hello, beautiful soul tribe. My name is Nelama. Thank you so much for being here. These are going to be channel messages from the ancestors. Please remember to take what resonates, leave what doesn't. All right, so I'm going to use the coffee grounds is a traditional way of channeling messages. I was born in Costa Rica, and so you know what's up. It is traditional. Thank you guys for being here one more time, and be aware of scammers pretending to be me. I just thought about saying it right away, so we just moved that out of the way. And so, once again, I set the intentions to honor you and honor those who walk in spirit. We invoke and evoke the manifestation of divine truth and calling in our higher ascendant ancestors. Okay, so first of all, you guys, there's a lot of energy here. There's a lot of energy. I'm seeing the sun, the Christ heart. There's a lot of illumination. A lot is going to be revealed. A lot is going to be illuminated. Okay. I was guided to get this sunstone. Okay. So it is called sunstone. All right. And speaks about, obviously, right, the energy of the masculine, the father, healing the wounded masculine. This is about self empowerment, okay? This is about integrity, the understanding of, you know, sacrifice, right? Sacrificing what is no longer serving us, sacrificing unhealthy behaviors and habits that are not serving us. This energy speaks about strength and courage, right? And then bringing justice into our lives, not because we're playing God or the goddess, not because we are feeling an entitlement to be judging anyone. However, this is about divine justice and then choosing to do differently, right? This is also about overcoming ego identities and breaking free. All right. So there's a lot of power illumination. We also have a rune here that I have not yet looked at. We will see. And then for this channeling, I felt guided to use the rose. And the rose is a symbol of spiritual alchemy and understanding the cycles of this process of healing, the cycles of life, the cycles of creation, the cycles of creativity. The energy here is very grounded, is masculine and feminine working together to manifest something beautiful. And also I heard the word strong foundations and moderation, or manifesting a sense of stability and fairness in our lives. Okay. All right, cool. Once again, understanding the process of healing and respecting the cycles. Okay. I'm also hearing the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So it's about destiny playing a role in our lives. So we're going to go here first to we're gonna read from the source. And so it feels like organizing things. I see the letter J, the letter D, the number 4, the letter H. I see a person like writing a letter, taking notes, checklist. There's like a lot of, I feel like a lot of Virgo energy here, a lot of Leo, and also Capricorn and Taurus. It's like I'm getting organized, I'm placing things in perspective. I'm getting organized. I see a number 5. I'm also hearing like a shamanic rattle this, to clear energy, clearing the energy, rising in frequency. Letter L, number 7, number 16, 20, the 26, the 27. I'm hearing 100%, 100%. I'm also feeling like the Kundalini energy rising. So it's like removing obstacles. There's something about woo, having to be sustainable, taking a look at finances, anything that is related to the house, to the home, family. There might be misalignment within house or home responsibilities. Okay. There are also some people who are like letting things pile up. So there's like a pile as being symbolic, as there are some conversations that we must have. However, nobody is addressing it. And so that's still there though. And then we have the letter J here, and the letter E or I or A. There's also number 3, 36, 38. And then there's a 10 and number 8, number 2. This is about relationships. There's something about there needs to be some important conversations and things brought into balance within home, the family responsibilities. And like I feel like this is for people who, have children or a child and there's family. And so there needs to be a change within the family dynamics in order for breakthroughs to happen. All right, that's enough. That's what I heard. That's enough. That was a lot. All right, cool. We're going to go here now. We have the number 8. There are concerns about money, resources moving forward. Once again, there needs to be a reevaluation within priorities, values, resources, investing. There's a couple here. However, it seems like there is an obstacle between these people, and they're trying to have a conversation. However, they're having troubles with understanding. There's an issue about communication. I see an owl. I see a turtle, and then a snake, a serpent, and then the symbol of Neptune. So there's family dynamics, couples, there's children involved, there's family things here, and the need to have important conversations. Once again, I'm hearing traditions, and I'm hearing imbalances within distribution and responsibilities. There are things that must become organized. Number 35, the letter F, the letter J, the letter T, the letter E, letter V as in Victor, the number 12, number 37, 1996. So there are issues when it comes to communication and hidden fears that are causing distortion within understandings. Okay. For some of you, your prayers are being answered. However, how your prayers are going to be answered, okay, this is what I'm hearing. Sometimes divinity will answer a prayer, by showing you where the imbalances are or by breaking a conflict. And so when things get conflicted, when something gets hard, a situation happens, that is also an answer to a a prayer, right? Because we're seeking for clarity. And so it is important to think about your current circumstances. See an elephant? Look at your current circumstances and ask yourself, by shifting your perception and your perspective, how is the divine revealing to me where there is resistance to change? How is your house, your home, the situations, how you feel, giving you direction about what needs to be healed, integrated, shifted, seeing value? Okay? There's something about a door, an opportunity that wants to open up. There's a window of opportunity. But we must get organized. This is about Gemini. This is about Aquarius and Leo. Aquarius, Leo, Taurus. Looking at the different things in our lives and having to get organized to create the vessel in order to receive our manifestations. Okay, I see water beings kind of like mermaids. And the number 5, once again, this is related to a tower moment that is currently I'm hearing is being happening. It's like events that are consecutive, events that are happening that are showing where the problems are, the imbalances, right? So like a domino effect. One thing triggers the other, the other, the other, the other. And so it is up to us to sit with it and to say, why is all this happening, right? What is the root? This is about going beneath the surface of things and going very deep. I'm hearing Pluto, okay? This energy here is about the underworld, and then the root chakra, the sacral. I also see another owl. I see a person signing some paperwork. Some people are going to be relocating or signing up for a course, a class, relocating, moving. Also, I'm hearing moving away. Some people are breaking up too from what it seems to me, right? That there is like a lot of like Taurus related situations in Saturn here with Capricorn structures, then the energy of Virgo. This is about facing forward the things in our personal lives that are out of balance, that they are not being attended to. Okay. Once again, there's energy of like mermaids and water beings, and so this is like is the unconscious. A lot of number 5s. Okay, Mars energy. I'm hearing that some wrecking ball. So it's like energy coming in, like the Mars destruction, revelations, shaking off weak foundations and showing up where are we still holding on, clinging to the old ways of functioning, right? Because we are undergoing an evolution, and so everything is going to start with our house, our homes. Okay, this is all I got. Damn, I feel like I've been talking for 3 years already. That's like a lot. Oh, goodness. How I feel in true is that divinity is asking us to create the spaces, right? To get our lives, ready to receiving. Oh, here we have Theos, right? That is the energy of the warrior. Oh, here it is. So the god Tyr, or sorry if I'm messing that up, but THR YR, sorry, motivation, God of war, law and justice, courage and tenacity in the face of trials, right? That's it. Like I was saying, this energy is about justice, it's about courage, strength, sacrifice, is about tapping into that warrior energy, not because we're fighting anyone or having to fight the world. However, it is because we are becoming the leaders of our lives, right? Changing the stories and shifting the way we see things in life, finding that motivation, right? Tapping into our willpower in order to go for it, to bring justice to our lives. What does that mean? Well, if I had been functioning from the stories that I am less than, that only some people can make it happen. Oh, you know the worst. Only some people can become wealthy. And it's not the story of my family. That's what I'm talking about. This is the breaking free of those stories in claiming your birthright to manifest the life that it is in alignment just for you, a life of abundance, a life of prosperity, wealth, luxury, whatever that is for you. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's about healing. So we have the Hermit and the Knight of Wands. They're coming in reverse here, though, because I feel that right now we are getting ready to turn things around. However, we want to see what is happening. Here it is, the undercurrent. What is underneath? What's beneath believing that I am disempowered, believing that I'm not worthy of manifesting this or capable, but in truth, it is because I am feeling fearful. You see, there is an internal battle within. That's what I feel. And so there's a little bit of confusion once again, and it's about our belief systems, what's still hidden in the unconscious, the stories we tell ourselves that bound us to not tapping into our fullest potential. And what I'm going to do is turn these energies, because this is the truth of you. Yes, you can listen to your inner sage. Yes, you have a direct connection to divinity. You can manifest the courage, the strength, the determination to go forward, right, in your life. However, we want to say no to any self-imposed story of martyrdom, self-sacrifice. Oh no, this is how it's being and this is how I'm going to stay. No, we're saying no to this energy. We're saying yes to manifesting the Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, the world. We must finish this cycle though, and we must choose to experience the world differently. And here are the fixed signs. We have Taurus, we have Leo, we have Scorpio and Aquarius. We have to reevaluate our relationship with Venus, right? With Taurus, our values, our self-worth. Leo, our authority, our power, courage and strength, determination. Aquarius is about growth, evolution, studying, learning new things, being adaptable. Scorpio, the capacity to honor cycles and transform, and to go through different areas of our life to transform and heal what needs to be healed, in order to what? Experience a new world. Experience the world as new, because not because the world changed, but because you change. And here is the Hangman. I mean, this is all through perspective, through a shift in your perspective, by taking accountability and by saying no to all of these stories. I am no longer trapped in a world where I am disempowered and only someone can become this or that. No, I have the power. I know I can tap in my Tiferet, that virtue, and illuminate my Christ heart and illuminate each area of my life and grow up. It really is about maturing and taking responsibilities and accountability. You know, some people are afraid of manifesting something long term, because what it means that you're gonna have to get out of your comfort zone and you're gonna have to show up in your authority. You're gonna have to face changes and change your diet, change the way you live your life, your habits. A lot of people are resisting that. They're afraid to take responsibilities. And so what happens? They create all of these stories where they are, no, I just want to do this. And, it's very comfortable in there. However, there is a truth that is lying beneath the stories they tell themselves, because we all were given the seed of potentiality. The source creator gave us the seed of potentiality, and it's up to us to nurture our lives and to honor the cycles where, if you are in your 20s and you're single, whatever, that's where you are, however you're in your 30s and your 40s and you have a child, you have children, you're married or you're not, whatever, there comes responsibilities the ones have to face. This journey is not about escaping responsibilities. It's about manifesting the life that is in alignment with us, a life where we feel proud of it, and then cultivating a healthy lifestyle. You know what I mean? Without having to go into freaking dogma and none of that. This is about understanding the bigger picture of why we came here to this world, right? Wow. Okay. Take a leap of faith. You must reconcile with different aspects of you and bring your life into alignment. Because the Ace of Pentacles is here, as you see. However, we still have to make the conscious choice. Only through transformation, becoming the leaders of our lives. We have to transform. This is the time to look at the bigger picture. You see? To see where are we resisting the changes, the growth, the maturity, the accountability, responsibility. All right, you guys, this is all done. I'm closing this sacred space. It's been beautiful to be able to be here, serving divinity, serving the ancestors, serving you. Please remember to like and subscribe. You can just, leave me a heart, say yes if this resonated, and listen. I know my readings, my channelings are very different. And they are different because I illuminate, I reveal what needs to be seen. And so how would you shift your life? How would you truly move forward and help those you love and yourself if you are not aware of the work that is necessary? All right, you guys, don't forget to click into that bell button right there so that you can stick around and, check out the new videos and become a part of our community here of people who are doing the freaking work. You know what I mean? All right, you guys. Thank you so much. I'm out. Peace.